there, buddy. Don't mind me. Go ahead, get off the road. There he goes. We got a jack. Got some buddies with him. I saw them blowing up. This is why I love the Gulf Coast of Florida. You can walk for a mile on the beach without bumping into anybody else. Small jack's boiling over here. See if there's a big one mixed in there. There's one. Just a little guy. Came off. There's one again. Feels a little better than the last one. Still a little guy though. Come here, you. Ooh, you're lucky. That hook just missed your eye. Okay, we're not here for small jacks. There they are. Oh man, it's a big trout. Did not expect that. I kept hitting the record button and turning it off and on accident. There's a handy water jug that somebody left here for me to put my reel on. That's a perfect size eating trout right there. Let's see how big he is. I don't like to keep anything over 20, but he looks right about 19, 18. Okay, so we started out by chopping up medium onion, and we put it in this frying pan with a stick of butter on high heat, and we're just going to cook these onions until they're golden brown. I'm stirring them with my handmade spoon that I carved out of a scrap piece of mahogany. I'm very proud of my spoon. Okay, we got a little different view now. I switched over to the big burner. My wife had it occupied because she was making some plantains to go with the fish. But now that the big burner's opened up, I moved over here, and the onions are just about where we want them. They kind of become translucent. So now I'm going to add some garlic. I got like 4 cloves of garlic here, diced up. We're not going to cook the garlic very long because we don't want it to blacken at all. Plus it's going to cook plenty once it's in the coconut milk that we're going to be adding eventually. Okay, so now at this point we're going to add some tomatoes. This is about 5 or 6, I can't remember, 5 or 6 good sized Roma tomatoes. Not the really small ones, the kind of bigger ones, bigger Roma tomatoes. Oh man, that smells good. That smells so good. Okay, so we've been on high heat this whole time. As soon as you see that the tomatoes are starting to liquefy a little bit, and we add our last, not the last ingredient, but the last one before we add the coconut milk, is this lemongrass. You can also get it fresh, and it looks like that in the picture. When you add that lemongrass, you get hit with a wave of this delicious lemony aroma. It's going to be good. So we're going to let that lemongrass cook in to our mixture for just a couple minutes, and then we'll add the coconut milk. Okay, now we're adding a can of coconut milk. Okay, so after adding the coconut milk, I left it on high heat. It's been on high the whole time again. Left it on high heat until it started boiling, and at that point I'm going to add some basil, fresh chopped basil. We'll stir that in. We'll let it boil for maybe another minute, stirring it as it boils because it will start to stick a little bit to the bottom of the pan if you don't keep moving it. And then once that basil softens up a little bit, we'll turn the heat down and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Now I like spicy, and to me this dish is kind of got a Caribbean flavor to it. I think it would be awesome to add some fresh chopped habanero peppers into this mixture. But unfortunately my wife would kill me if I did that because she can't eat spice. But if you like it spicy, I would definitely give some consideration to adding some habaneros to this. I think it would taste phenomenal. I'll just be adding some hot sauce to my own afterwards. Not quite as good as having the habaneros cooked in, but it'll have to do. Okay, so we've had our sauce simmering for about 20 minutes now. We just added the fish. You can see the contrast between the flounder and the trout. The flounder is absolutely clean white meat. No veins, no bloodline, nothing. The trout has a very thin bloodline and some fine veining in it, and it's more pink obviously. It's still a pretty white fleshed fish though. I can't wait to see how it tastes. So we're just going to submerge the fish now into the sauce. And let it absorb all that good deliciousness. Pour a little bit of this on top. I increased the heat to high just for a minute, just to get that meat started, and then we're going to lower it to medium heat and let it cook for a while on medium.
Because it changed the spot.
Okay, our fish is done. Let's see how it looks. Oh man, that looks good. Let's put a nice piece here. Some of this sauce. Okay, everybody take the first bite that I told you, starting with Luis. Okay, Caleb. Yeah, that's the right one. This way. And Mom. Okay, that's sample A. Now you're going to take from the other piece. Luis, ahora este. Go ahead, Caleb. You got the other kind now? Mm-hmm. And Mom. Okay, between the two, which one did you prefer?
¿Cuál prefieres? ¿El primer pedazo?
El primero.
¿O el segundo?
El primero.
Caleb, you?
Caleb, first one or second one?
The first one.
First one?
First one.
First one?
I think the second one.
You like the second one? Okay, Nadia's the oddball. Everybody else chose the flounder. Sample A was the flounder. Sample B was the trout. Now it's my turn. Let's see which one I prefer. Okay, I'm going to try the flounder now. For me, it's not a blind taste test because I can't fool myself. Super mild. I mean, I could tell somebody it was chicken and they would probably believe me. Trying the trout now. Man, they're both really good. I gotta try the flounder again. I can't really say that I like one more than the other.
I know, it's kind of hard. I just kind of...
The flounder is a little more delicate. Neither of them taste fishy cooked this way. They taste very mild. And this sauce is delicious. Let's see how it tastes on the rice. Oh man. That gives the rice an awesome flavor. And on the plantain. Man, that's good on everything. Very good. Try this recipe. Man, that's good. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.